Hello students, how are you? Firstly, I welcome you all to this channel and extend my warm greetings to all of you as good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night, namaste, sasrikal, vanakkam, salam alaikum. Why I'm saying so much this because as and when you are seeing this recording of mine, I am extending my warm wishes to all of you. And that too in different domains because you people are watching it from different locations. So, as you probably have seen my last video, I have got a quite a positive response, and I am quite thrilled. And in fact, to be honest with you all people, I was not aware of the fact that this particular interface, that is YouTube, has such a reach. I get to know and got connected to many of my old friends, students, so I'm quite thrilled and hope to connect to you more, hope to connect to more people through this particular interface. So, what is my endeavor? My endeavor is simply this much that whosoever is seeking some support in chemistry in some way, if I am able to help a child in some way, I feel very delighted. So because I have a firm belief that cause, location, and time, these are the three things which when come together takes bring out some event. So I take it this way. This is all destined. This is the time when this situation has happened. I moved on from the physical coaching to the online platform, and by this platform I am able to reach to some of you people's life, and you people are going back to my life. So this way it is somewhere somehow is destined. So I have a strong feeling that those who are listening to me by this interface, I would love to serve you in my subject in whatever way I can, with whatever knowledge I have, a bit of it. I am going to share it with you in best possible way. Chalo, I wanted to start with a little bit of philosophical way or a spiritual way because that is the way I always start the first session or first class wherever I start with. So as regard to now, let us come back to the topic. As regard to the today's session, I shall be passing this particular video or this playlist is for 11th syllabi. So today what we are going to start with is uh, a beautiful topic which has been referred to in the thumbnail, that is the mole concept. But before I let the mole concept into play, that is my way of taking up the things. First, I will define the context of the chapter. इस चैप्टर में हमने करना क्या है. This is 11th first chapter. ठीक है. So many of you people have started with atomic structure, periodic properties, and chemical bonding at this stage because now it is June has started. Most of you have touched that chapter, so that is why I have picked up this particular chapter first. That is of the mole concept. Basically, I would share it this way that what we are supposed to do in this chapter. Basically, it is broadly, if I say, मैंने जो आपके साथ डिस्कस करना है दैट इज स्टाइशोमेट्री. स्टाइशो मीन्स रिएक्शन, मेट्री मीन्स कैलकुलेशन. सो किसी भी बुक को उठा लीजिए आप, उस बुक में, केमिस्ट्री की बुक में, यू आर गोइंग टू सी लॉट मेनी रिएक्शंस. तो वो रिएक्शंस के ऊपर जो कैलकुलेशन है, उन रिएक्शन को करते वक्त जो कैलकुलेशंस की रिक्वायरमेंट है कि कितना अमाउंट रिएक्टेंट का डालें और कितना प्रोडक्ट बनेगा, ब्ला ब्ला ब्ला, सो मेनी थिंग्स आर इन्वॉल्वड इन इट. But whatever quantitative numerical part attached with it, that is the part of the stoichiometry. जैसे अगर मैं लिखूं N2 reacts with hydrogen, 3 moles of hydrogen to form ammonia. So this is a reaction. On this reaction, we would like to know ki how much of nitrogen I should take, how much of hydrogen I should take so that I could get some amount of ammonia. So all the calculation part involved during the reaction is to be catered by a topic called as stoichiometry. Now what is there in this stoichiometry is that if I could rub this and bring in another viewpoint here, that this particular chapter, which actually is stoichiometry, this chapter could be handled with two viewpoints. दो तरीके से इसको देखा जा सकता है. So first what I am telling you is the context. I am repeating it again कि हमने करना क्या है, why we are reading, why we are understanding, why we are going to do the mole concept, what is the fun of doing that, why is it so important. So the importance is that I wanted to do the calculation on reactions for which I need something. Now there are two ways to handle this particular topic. One is we call it as mole concept. This is the one way. Other way would be coming up in upcoming videos, that is of equivalent concept. There are two ways to handle it. One is mole concept and second one is equivalent concept. And as a matter of fact, I do let you know that equivalent concept is one of the most discussed topic in coaching industry. And if you go across different foreign author books, you would not see much of equivalent concept application, but you would see more of mole concept application. Reason primarily because of the fact that वो अभी मैं बताऊंगा why is it so, but you can handle it both ways, that one is with mole concept, another is with equivalent concept. तो थोड़ा जर्नी देख लेते हैं कि इसमें क्या क्या होने वाला है. मोल कंसेप्ट में ऐसी ही टर्म आएगी जिसको हम बोलेंगे मोल्स, एज द वर्ड सेज. इसमें एक टर्म आएगी इक्वलेंट्स. आई थिंक माय स्लाइड्स आर क्लियर टू यू. एंड सेकंड आएगा इसमें मॉलिक्यूलर वेट. इसमें एक टर्म आ जाएगी इक्वलेंट वेट. एंड सिमिलरली अगर हम इससे आगे बढ़ेंगे तो what we are going to see is इसमें एक टर्म आ जाएगी मोलैरिटी, और यहां एक टर्म निकल के आएगी नॉर्मेलिटी. ठीक है. सो दिस इज द लेआउट ऑफ द चैप्टर एंड थिंग्स एसोसिएटेड विद इट. सो यहां पर एक टर्म और बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट आएगी एन फैक्टर, और जिसको कुछ बुक्स हम जेड फैक्टर भी बोल देते हैं. एज पर द टीचर्स चॉइस both synonyms may be used, z factor or n factor. So this is the broad layout of the chapter, that हमने रिएक्शन के ऊपर कैलकुलेशन करनी है. और रिएक्शन के लिए कैलकुलेशन करने के लिए मेरे पास दो पाथवेज हैं. वन इज द मोल कंसेप्ट, अदर इज द इक्विवेलेंट कंसेप्ट. सो दिस इज द लेआउट ऑफ दिस चैप्टर, एंड अपकमिंग 4, 5, 6 सेशंस would govern this direction, that कि हम समझना चाहेंगे कि मोल कंसेप्ट क्या है, फिर हम इस चीज पे आ जाएंगे इक्विवेलेंट कंसेप्ट क्या है, फिर दोनों की एप्लीकेशन से हम एक ही क्वेश्चन को दोनों की एप्लीकेशन से कर सकते हैं. सो एज वी प्रोसीड आई लेट यू नो दैट हाउ टू टैकल बोथ द टॉपिक्स. बट इन टुडेज सेशन फर्स्ट व्हाट वी आर सपोज्ड टू स्टार्ट विद इज that is the topic of mole concept. So if you have seen my thumbnail, I represented one beautiful question here. If you have seen my thumbnail में हमने एक ऐसे तराजू बनाया हुआ है. उस तराजू में ऐसे हमने दो आर्टिकल्स रखे हुए थे. वन इज आई एम शोइंग इट इज, आई थिंक यही लिखा हुआ था 24 ग्राम्स ऑफ मैग्नीशियम, और इधर लिखा हुआ था 40 ग्राम्स ऑफ कैल्शियम. एंड दिस इज द वेइंग मशीन. यू कैन से इट दैट वे. It was the weighing machine. तो how is it equal? I asked in the thumbnail, क्या ये दोनों बराबर हैं? कि if you happen to ask any person who is not from the science stream, so if you say क्या 24 ग्राम मैग्नीशियम, अगर हम एक तरफ 24 ग्राम मैग्नीशियम रख दें वेइंग मशीन के, और एकदम एक तरफ हम 40 ग्राम ये रख दें, 40 grams of, if you have this is 40 grams and this is 24 grams, so it won't be equal. ये कभी भी equal नहीं होगा. So but thumbnail में हमने यही पूछा था आपसे कि 24 ग्राम मैग्नीशियम 24 grams of magnesium, are this be equal to 40 grams of calcium? So I'm starting with a intuitive way, थोड़ा सा different way से मूल concept को उठाने की कोशिश करूंगा कि क्या 24 ग्राम 40 ग्राम के बराबर होगा? So answer would be no, it won't be, because this is heavy and this is light, because it is 24 gram, वो 40 ग्राम है, 40 ग्राम would be a heavier mass than the 24 gram. So let us now analyze it. हम इसको थोड़ा एनालाइज करके देखते हैं कि करें क्या. ठीक है, तो देखो इधर, let's say just take it this way, you have 24 grams of magnesium. Let me take it this way, and take that way, that little more of calcium is shown because it is having a 40 grams. 40 grams of calcium you have, and here you have 24 grams of what I call it as magnesium. ठीक है, तो हम क्या करते हैं, let us do one thing, let us see क्या ये किसी तरीके से इक्वल हो सकते हैं, which to me never, but let's see, let us try it out. तो 24 ग्राम जो मैग्नीशियम है, 24 ग्राम ऑफ मैग्नीशियम. सो दिस इज स्टूडेंट ए एंड दिस इज स्टूडेंट बी. मैंने इनको दोनों को काम दे दिया कि इनको काटना शुरू कीजिए. सो स्टूडेंट ए स्टार्टेड दिस वे, ही स्टार्टेड, इसने इसको ऐसे डिवाइड कर दिया 4 हिस्सों में. फिर मैंने इसको फर्दर डिवाइड कर दिया, फर्दर डिवाइड कर दिया, फर्दर डिवाइड कर दिया, एंड आई कीप ऑन कटिंग इट, कटिंग इट, कटिंग इट, कटिंग इट. सो पहले ये 1 से 2 बन गए, फ्रॉम 1 they become 2, from 2 to they become 4, they become 4, और फिर ऐसे करते 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 हम इसको ब्रेक करते ले आए बहुत छोटे छोटे हिस्सों में. इसको भी मैंने काट दिया, 2 बना दिया, 2 से फिर इसको कितना बना दिया, 4, 4 से 8, एंड सो ऑन, हम इसको काटते चले आए. ठीक है, by the time I keep on cutting it, you are getting me what I'm trying to say. I have 24 grams of magnesium and 40 grams of calcium. I keep on cutting it, cutting it, cutting it, cutting it. So जैसे जैसे इसको मैं बारीक करता जाता हूं, so I would reach a point when I reach a point that theoretically I reached a point that where this would be cut to a such a small part that further it is not divisible, it is not divisible. ठीक है, although subatomic level पे चीजें डिस्कवर हो चुकी हैं, but atom as a whole entity is indivisible as per Dalton's law. So what we are saying is, मैंने इसको छोटे छोटे atoms में काट दिया, and when you start cutting it to such a fine level, such a fine level, uh, because it is so fine that atom is too small. So what I'm trying to convey to you, I cut magnesium, 24 grams of magnesium, into such a small part that I reached a stage which we call it as atom. And this also I have broke it in such a small parts, excuse me. I keep on breaking it, breaking it, breaking it, breaking it, breaking it, and reached a stage that I reached a point when I am able to see the atoms. So what is the uniqueness is that if you have 24 grams of magnesium and 40 grams of calcium, what I am able to see, now this is the beauty of the topic, and I have proposed in a different way, that if you keep on doing it this way, what you would see is that this will constitute, ये जो इतने एटम्स हैं इसके अंदर, ये एटम्स कितने के बराबर आए, this value came out to be equal to 6.02 10 raised power 23, and this value also came out to be equal to 6.02 10 raised power 23. So don't you feel very interested that 24 ग्राम मैग्नीशियम को हम छोटा छोटा पीस करते ले आए, और जब हम उसको एटम स्टेज पे पहुंच गए तो हमने सभी एटम्स को काउंट किया वन बाय वन. सो व्हाट आई फाउंड इज हाउ मेनी एटम्स आर देयर इन दिस नंबर ऑफ एटम्स इज 6.02 10^23 और 40 ग्राम ऑफ कैल्शियम में भी इतने ही एटम्स निकल के आए. So now this is very interesting to know that this value we refer to uh, refer to this as 1 mole. 1 mole. 1 mole is referring to 6.02 10 raised to 23 atoms. Now, if I have this much number of atoms of magnesium, it is weighing 24 grams. And if I have this much number of moles of, atoms of calcium, it is weighing 40 grams. So I think I made my point clear that 1 mole is 6.02 10 raised to 23 atoms. Now let me say it this way now. ये यहाँ पर हमारे पास थे 24 grams of magnesium और यहाँ थे 40 grams of calcium. तो हमने क्या किया, इनको छोटा छोटा काट लिया तो हम कहाँ पहुंचे कि दोनों के अंदर 6.02 10 raised to 23 atoms निकल के आए. So those who would see it this way, that somehow I am going to say that in some way these are equivalent to each other. Both are containing same number of atoms. In that sense, they are equivalent. So, but I am not going to touch equivalent concept at this juncture, but in first 15 or 10 minutes of this session, you are able to see that in the later stage हम इसी टॉपिक को इक्विवेलेंट कंसेप्ट से भी रिलेट कर लेंगे. इक्विवेलेंट कंसेप्ट इन इटसेल्फ, द वर्ड सजेस्ट इक्विवेलेंट. हम दो डिफरेंट चीजों को आपस में इक्वल कर लेंगे. इज इट ओके? सो मैं कह सकता हूं कि 24 ग्राम मैग्नीशियम और 40 ग्राम को मैं बराबर कर दूंगा, बट मुझे साथ में ये बताना पड़ेगा मैं किसके कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बोल रहा हूं, इन नंबर ऑफ एटम्स. So once I wrote this, any bright child would come up with a question. एकदम क्वेश्चन उसके दिमाग में पॉप अप होगा कि सर क्या ये हर बार होगा ऐसा कि say for example I take, somebody would ask me like this, let's say 10 ग्राम ऑफ मैग्नीशियम अगर हम ले लें और इधर हम ले लें 25 ग्राम ऑफ आयरन, क्या इसमें भी ऐसा ही होगा? Will it be, will this be also containing the same number of atoms? Now that is where the concept dwells. So just wait for another 5-10 minutes. This mystery would unfold in a minute's time. So I would say here I can't predict. In this case I can't predict, but as we proceed I let you know. So पहले तो मैंने ये बताने की कोशिश की है कि you may ask me why sir you have picked 24 ग्राम्स और उसके ही 40 ग्राम्स क्यों उठाए हैं, वो भी अभी हम बताएंगे कि ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है. ठीक है, जस्ट वेट फॉर अ मिनट टाइम. एज वी प्रोसीड द थिंग्स विल अनफोल्ड. सो अभी पहले मैं एक चीज ये डिफाइन कर देता हूं यहां पर, दैट आई डिफाइंड ए टर्म मोल. मोल इज व्हाट? 6.02 10 raised to 23. To help this out, let me take it like this, that say for example if I say I write 1 dozen, 1 dozen is what? 12. The beauty of the concept is that there is small theory, and based on that small theory you would get some questions. So if I say I have 1 dozen, if you go to a market and ask any shopkeeper, भैया मुझे 1 dozen दे दो, so dozen in itself doesn't have any physical meaning. It is a simple numeral. It is 12. But this doesn't get a physical meaning when I say I am seeking for 1 dozen of pens. So what I am referring to is 12 pens. Similarly, if I say that I require 1 dozen of pens, so it means 12. But here if I write oranges, again it doesn't make a sense, although 1 dozen is 12. 1 dozen is 12, but here I am talking of pens, here I am writing as oranges. So this statement in itself is wrong. So what I am trying to say is, chemist का dozen क्या है? The chemistry people, what they take it as dozen. केमिस्ट का डजन है मोल, एनालॉगी ले रहा हूं, सिमिलैरिटी ले रहा हूं. So one mole of atoms, if I'm talking of, so one mole in itself doesn't have any physical meaning. It's a very big numeral. 6.02 10 is per 23. It's a very, very big number. Okay. So it is too big. I'll let you know how big it is in a minute's time. But as such, one mole doesn't have any physical meaning. It's a simple numeral. But this mole would get a physical meaning when I refer to as one mole of atoms. So this means I'm talking of atoms. Similarly, if I say I have one mole of molecules, so I'm referring to as 6.02 10 to the power 23 molecules, and so on. And if I say I'm talking of one mole of electrons, and here I'm writing 6.02 10 to the power 23 molecules, although one mole is this value, but here I am referring to electrons, here I am writing molecules, so it may or may not make sense. So make it a point, while applying mole concept, it is a simple viewpoint, but while applying this simple viewpoint on numericals, you have to be cautious. Cautious in the sense कि कौन सी चीज किस पे लगाना चाह रहे हो और कैसे. तो पहले तो मैं ये मिस्ट्री सॉल्व करता हूं कि व्हाट यू कॉल इट एज, उस 24 ग्राम और 40 ग्राम कैल्शियम में इतने ही एटम्स क्यों निकल के आए. व्हाई इज इट सो? लेट अस ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस वन, देन वी विल एड्रेस थ्रू द न्यूमेरिकल पार्ट. देखो अब कैसे. फॉर दिस आई नीड ए हेल्प ऑफ term called as atomic number. Atomic number. Atomic number, I hope this is very much clear to you because you have already done in 9th and 10th as well as in 11th class. Atomic number is the number of protons in an atom. So number of protons in an atom, or you may say also it has to be, it is defined by Z, number of electrons in neutral atom. Why I am writing neutral atom? Because एक एटम के अंदर से हम इलेक्ट्रॉन निकाल भी सकते हैं, लेट्स से Na पॉजिटिव, और इलेक्ट्रॉन डाल भी सकते हैं जैसे Cl नेगेटिव. सो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की डेफिनेशन में जब आप एटॉमिक नंबर को डिफाइन करना चाहोगे तो एटम हैज टू बी न्यूट्रल बिकॉज इट शुड नॉट हैव एनी चार्ज. Or simple way is number of protons in an atom. This you are clear with. Say for example, if I write hydrogen, we used to say it is having one proton. Helium, it is having two protons and two electrons. There's a lithium, this is three, hydrogen, lithium, then you have beryllium 4 and so on. I just don't want to waste much time on this because atomic number I would want in upcoming session, those who would be regular with me, that you should do atomic number at this juncture. At least you should remember 1 to 30 with their atomic symbols. This could be a takeaway from my side, that this is a sort of homework for you, those who are going to regularly attend these sessions. So atomic number 1 से 30 at this juncture आपको याद होने चाहिए. But at the end of the 11th we will be learning lot many more atomic numbers as we proceed. So ऐसे ही एक term है mass number. Mass number. This may also be defined by A. Mass number is what? It is the number of neutrons and protons inside an atom. एक एटम के अंदर, those who are from those who have not studied till today, मैं थोड़ी सी कंपोजिशन एटम की बता देता हूं. एटम is consisting of a nucleus. This we will discuss in atomic structure also. It is consisting of nucleus. Nucleus is having protons and neutrons, and around it there are electrons in different shells. So electrons are around the atom, so proton and neutrons are inside the nucleus and electrons are outside the nucleus, and they are held to each other by electrostatic force of attraction. Protons have positive charge, electrons have negative charge, and neutrons are neutral. And let me also state here that when we say that you have if I have to find the mass of an, let me say it this way, mass of proton and mass of neutron are nearly same, and that of mass of electron is much lesser than the mass of this. I let you know how much is these masses are as we proceed. Mass of proton and neutrons are much bigger than the mass of electron. तो जब भी हम एक एटम का मास निकालेंगे तो मास ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन इज इग्नोर्ड। जब हम मास ऑफ एक एटम का मास निकालने की कोशिश करेंगे तो हम उसमें मास ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन नहीं लेंगे, दैट हैज टू बी इग्नोर्ड। मास ऑफ एटम में, मास ऑफ एटम में हम क्या लेने वाले हैं, मास ऑफ न्यूट्रॉन प्लस मास ऑफ प्रोटॉन। दिस टू थिंग्स वी आर गोइंग टू टेक। So let me come back to the term. We are defining the mass number. Mass number is the most important part. Mass number. Mass number is defined by what? That is what I said. A. ये क्या बताने वाला है? It is sum of neutrons plus protons in a atom. एक एटम के अंदर कितने न्यूट्रॉन्स और प्रोटॉन्स हैं। तो ये भी आपका थोड़ा होमवर्क रहेगा अपकमिंग सेशन के लिए कि आपको मास नंबर याद हो जाने चाहिए। ठीक है, एटलीस्ट फ्रॉम 1 to 30. Say for example, now if I say for example, if I define something like this, sodium 2311, so this is the symbol of atom, symbol of element, this is the symbol of element, and this is what, this is number of protons, that is what you call it as atomic number. This is atomic number, and this is the sum of neutron plus proton. ठीक है, तो let me say it once again. If I write once again this 23 and here you have 11, so what this is referring to as, this is referring to as proton plus neutrons, and this is referring to as only as protons. So if you minus these two terms, so make it a point, mass number again is a simple number, nothing else, it is a simple number. वो नंबर क्या बताएगा कि किसी एटम के अंदर कितने प्रोटॉन और न्यूट्रॉन हैं। ठीक है, और एटॉमिक नंबर क्या बताएगा, किसी एटम के अंदर कितने प्रोटॉन्स हैं और अगर वो न्यूट्रल है तो कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं, बिकॉज प्रोटॉन्स एंड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर इक्वल इन ए न्यूट्रल एटम। सो इफ आई माइनस इट आउट, अगर मैं इसको माइनस कर दूं, 23 में से 11 माइनस कर दूं और इधर भी माइनस कर दूं, व्हाट आई वुड गेट इज दिस वुड हैव 12 न्यूट्रॉन्स। तो हम ये कहेंगे कि सोडियम की कंपोजिशन कैसी दिखाई दे रही है। तो अगर हम सोडियम की कंपोजिशन को देखेंगे तो व्हाट आई वुड गेट इज, oh sorry, just hold on, what we would see is, what we are going to see, we are going to see this way that सोडियम के अंदर 11 प्रोटॉन्स हैं और 11 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं, बट उसके अंदर 12 न्यूट्रॉन्स हैं। तो यहां से हमें एक चीज समझ आ रही है कि न्यूट्रल एटम के अंदर, inside a neutral atom, number of protons must be equal to number of electrons, but number of neutrons may or may not be equal to that of protons and electrons. So number of neutrons may become more than the number of protons and neutrons inside an atom. So this is very important to remember. It may be equal to the number of electron proton or it may not be. It would depend on the atomic state of any element. Is it okay? So let us move further. Then let me, I have to relate, uh, because in small videos I would want to give you inside story in a lesser time, so that you could see the insight into the concept. The insight into the concept is, I still are bothering you people by saying, how could this be having this much atoms and this would have, this is the magnesium and 40 grams of calcium. हमने आज इसी चीज को समझना है, ये समझ आ गया तो हमारा फर्स्ट स्टेज ऑफ मोल कंसेप्ट समझ आ गई हमें। अब देखो हम क्या कहने वाले हैं। सो इफ आई से atomic number, let me say it like this, atomic number of magnesium. I'm interested to know the atomic number of magnesium. That you can check it on the periodic table, it is 12. And similarly, if I say mass number of magnesium, how much it is? So we are saying it is 24. So what does it mean? Let me write it here. So this is 24, this is 12. So what is 24 referring to? It is having this much number of protons and neutrons, and this is having this much number of protons. So अगर मैं इसमें न्यूट्रॉन पता करना चाहूँ, इसमें से इसको माइनस कर दिया तो न्यूट्रॉन्स भी इसमें कितने आ गए? 12. So neutron came out to be 12. Is it okay? So what we are saying is कि एक मैग्नीशियम एटम के अंदर, एक मैग्नीशियम एटम के अंदर 12 प्रोटॉन्स हैं, 12 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं और 12 ही न्यूट्रॉन्स हैं। अनलाइक द सोडियम, सोडियम में न्यूट्रॉन्स ज्यादा थे, हो सकते हैं, ठीक है। सो अब हम थोड़ा आगे बढ़ते हैं। अगर मैं इसको बोलूं कि mass number, this is a confusion here, mass number is not referring to something as mass, it is a simple number which is telling me that it is having 12 protons and 12 neutrons in it, that is 24. Now let us change it in this way. I am going to write another term here. Now I am referring to as atomic mass, atomic mass of magnesium, atomic mass of magnesium. So this is a new term for you. अभी तक हमारे पास कौन कौन सी टर्म्स नहीं आई हैं? पहली टर्म तो मोल ही आई है कि मोल कितने के बराबर है? 1 मोल इज इक्वल टू दिस मच आर्टिकल्स और पार्टिकल्स। दूसरी टर्म हमारे सामने आई एटॉमिक नंबर, और तीसरी आई मास नंबर। ये दो टर्म्स हमने पीछे भी कहीं पढ़ रखी हैं। सो न्यू टर्म फॉर मेनी ऑफ यू वुड कम एज एटॉमिक मास। अब इसका देसी तरीके से अगर समझना हो, बेसिक लैंग्वेज में, कि एटॉमिक मास का क्या मतलब है, तो हम ये कहेंगे एटॉमिक मास इज नथिंग बट मास ऑफ वन एटम, मास ऑफ वन एटम ऑफ मैग्नीशियम, कि एक एटम मैग्नीशियम का कितना वे करता है, दैट इज व्हाट वी आर इंटरेस्टेड टू नो। एंड जस्ट few minutes back I said that while finding the mass of an atom, you are supposed to see only the mass of neutron and proton. You are supposed to see the mass of neutron and proton. Am I clear with it? Why not we are interested to know the mass of electron? Because it is too tiny that we simply ignore it. I may tell you the values also, but मैं वो थोड़ा सा अभी लेटर स्टेज में बताना चाहता था that this is the mass of electron and this mass is too small. अभी मैं इसको हटा देता हूं because I, as and when I require it, my habit is as and when the topic comes and there is a need, I will pass it to you. So what is now the mass of atom? Atomic mass of magnesium. As per our discussion, हमें 12 न्यूट्रॉन, 12 प्रोटॉन्स हैं और 12 ही न्यूट्रॉन्स हैं, तो इसका मतलब 24. Let me say it this way, let me write it this way, just wait a minute. I should write it this way. What I am interested is atomic mass मुझे बताना है, तो this is 12 protons plus 12 न्यूट्रॉन्स का अगर मुझे मास पता लग जाए तो I may be able to say what is the atomic mass of sodium, oh sorry, magnesium. Is it okay? So हम इधर क्या लिखने वाले हैं, just try to understand. So I am writing here 24 because it consists of 12 protons, 12 neutrons. I wrote 24. 24 is nothing but mass number, but here you are defining a mass. Now let us come to another term. When you are wanting to find the mass, mass has different types of units. If you go to a market and want to buy, say for example, a packet of rice, you would say, sir, please give me 1 kg of rice or 2 kg of rice or 3 kg of rice, whatever quantity you require. But if same person goes to a shopkeeper or a jeweler shop, and to a jeweler he says that, sir, give me 2 kg of gold. So this particular shopkeeper would give you a thumping salute that this is a rich guy. ये 2 kg gold खरीदने आया है. So when I'm what I'm trying to infer is, or what I'm trying to say is that it may happen if you go to a jeweler shop and you ask for 2 kg of gold. But when we go to a jeweler box, our terminology generally becomes different while dealing with any grocery item thing shop where we ask things in kg or grams. हम ज्वेलर शॉप के पास जाके क्या कहेंगे, सर मुझे, we buy gold in tolas. Tola is nothing but 10 milligram. So tola is also a unit of mass. Kg is also a unit of mass. Let me take it a reverse way. That will bring in fun factor also. If you go to a market and grocery shop पे जाते हो आप rice खरीदने जाते हो and you happen to say to a shopkeeper that sir, give me 1 tola of rice. So hardly he will give you some grains of rice. So you never ask, and uski pricing bhi nahi kuch ho payegi. So this, what I'm trying to say is that units are very important to understand physically, not literally. Physically, you have to understand. So here is this one important unit, that there is a term called as atomic mass unit. There is a term called as atomic mass unit. So first of all, I would like to pass it to you that atomic mass unit is a unit of mass. Just like kg, gram, you are aware of, this is a unit of mass. Is it fine? So what we are saying is atomic mass of magnesium happened to come equal to 24 AMU. Now, as the story unfold and I let you know what is AMU, just wait for a minute time. So first of all, you have to keep this in mind. This unit, this unit of mass is for very, very tiny things. It can't be for very big thing. You may define that way if you happen to ask to a shopkeeper or a grocery shopkeeper that you need 10 tolas or 10,000 tolas of rice, so it would hardly come in one packet. So you may say, but generally when you saw anything written in atomic mass unit, there is a unit written like 100 AMU. So make it a point that mass is a very, very tiny mass. First point is this is very important to know. Okay, so you get the point. So now comes the point that one atomic mass unit, when I say one atomic mass unit, as I said, it is a very tiny mass. So how much is 1 AMU? That 1 AMU is 1.66 10 raised power minus 24 grams. So as and when I write this in physical classrooms, immediately students start shouting that sir ये इतना छोटा मास कैसे निकाला होगा साइंटिस्टों ने, ये मास कैसे ड्राइव हो जाता है, ये हमें कैसे पता है. So as we proceed, I let you know how this came into picture. ठीक है. So पहले तो आपको ये समझना है कि 1 AMU because if you go into the details of every tiny thing to a level in the terms, because many of you people would ask that how these scientists are able to see this tiny mass, what apparatus they have used. So these people were gems, these who went into such a depth onto the atomic level, like Heisenberg, Bohr. These are, I used to say it this way, that when you go to such a subtle level, such a fine level, you get enlightened. All these scientists were, because why the enlightenment comes, because when you go to such a fine level, you get to know more. You go into the depth, into the finer level, more you feel that you don't know many things. You are still a hollow, you are containing a hollow knowledge. So I just wanted to say this way, that while discussing this, that how do we get this, what are the experiments used, stay for me, and I am here only and I am going to explain. but first हम इस चीज पे आए कि ये AMU कहाँ से आया, कैसे आया, वो अभी हम आंसर करेंगे, वेरी ब्यूटीफुली वी विल आंसर इट. But first we will say that one AMU is nothing but this much grams. This is this much grams. So what is the atomic mass of magnesium now? The atomic mass of magnesium is 24 into 1.66 minus 24 grams. ठीक है. So in upcoming video I let you know the how do we get this 1 AMU and what are the things related to it. Just uh, you have to get on with that particular video to see that mystery, that how it came into existence. So atomic mass of magnesium actually now should be written like this, 24. 24 क्यों लिया हमने, जितने प्रोटॉन्स हैं उतने न्यूट्रॉन्स का मास ले लिया हमने, इलेक्ट्रॉन का मास इग्नोर कर दिया, और इसको मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया किससे, 1.66 10 raised power minus 24 से. And you are trusting me that 1 AMU is this much. And how do we get this 1 AMU? Probably in upcoming 5-10 minutes it would be open. So now see, अब हम इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, one atom, sorry, let me write it like this. One atom of magnesium now has weighed this much, 24, 1.66, 10 raised to the minus 24 grams. This is first statement is clear. Now this mass is too small to be actually practically we can see, because it is too tiny. How much it is? 1 by 10 की power 24. It is too small. So it can't be, we cannot feel it. See, ठीक है. So मैंने क्या किया कि just to give you a feel, I brought some more atoms. Let's say I brought 10 atoms. 10 atoms of magnesium. तो आप कहोगे सर अभी भी कितना बना, ये कुछ भी नहीं बना, कि it is still very very small. How much it is? अब 24 की जगह 23 आ जाएगा, और तो कुछ नहीं होगा. It is too, this is still too small. तो I kept on adding it. Now I said I brought, let's say, 10 raised to power 10 atoms. Now this is very big number, 10 raised to power 10. So how much it is? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So इतने एटम्स हमने इकट्ठे कर लिए और इनका मास निकालने की कोशिश की. तो this is how much? 24 is the mass of one atom? No, not 24. 24 into 1.66 10 raised to power 24 minus 24 is the mass of 20 mass of one atom of magnesium. It is to be multiplied by 10 की power 10. So what I would get is 24 into 1.66 10 raised to power minus 14 grams. Now the point is it is still too small. It is still too small. So what I did is I brought more atoms. Now let me end the story. By the time I reaches this value 1.602, 1. Sorry, 6.02 10 is per 23 atoms. By the time I reach this value, मैंने इतने atoms collect कर लिए. So what do I get? I would get 24 into 1.66 into 10 is per minus 24. Now whom should I multiply it with? 6.02 10 is per 23 atoms. So now this is the mass of this much atoms. Now the turn and twist is there. Now this is the important part. Now the important part is, if you happen to do the multiplication of these two terms, keep your calculator along with while you are discussing chapter of physical chemistry. So this is nothing but 1 mole of atoms of magnesium. Now if you multiply these two terms, you would get this 1.66 into 10 is for minus 24 multiplied by 6.02 10 is for 23. This whole value turn out to be 1. This whole value turn out to be 1. So what the answer becomes is 24 grams. So in this video I gave you two things. पहले मैं 24 ग्राम लेके चला और उसको काटता चला गया छोटे छोटे हिस्सों में. तो जब मैंने बिल्कुल वो फर्दर टूट नहीं रहा तो मैंने काउंट किया 24 ग्राम्स के अंदर 6.02 10 is 23 एटम्स आए. ठीक है, अब मैंने इसको रिवर्स वे में दिखाया. रिवर्स वे में कैसे दिखाया कि इफ आई हैव वन एटम ऑफ सोडियम, नाउ कंसंट्रेट हियर, इफ यू कुड सी हियर. अब मैंने कैसे दिखाया इसको, इफ आई हैव वन एटम ऑफ मैग्नीशियम, आई स्टार्टेड द स्टोरी लाइक दिस. I have let me show it once again. I have mass number of magnesium as 24. What does it refer to? That it is having 12 protons and 12 neutrons. So it is 24. Okay, fine. So what I said is atomic mass बताया जाए मैग्नीशियम का, तो हमने कहा 24, क्योंकि हमने इलेक्ट्रॉन का मास नहीं लेना, हमने सिर्फ प्रोटॉन और न्यूट्रॉन का मास लेना है. तो आई इंट्रोड्यूस ए टर्म atomic mass unit which we have yet to explain it. I let you know in a minute's time. So the mass of one atom of magnesium came out to be 24 AMU, and this AMU is this much. ठीक है, so you can trust me that this value is this much, and how do we get this value, I let you know. And thereafter what I said is एक एटम का मास कितना हो गया, this much. अब मैंने इसमें कितने लिए, बिकॉज इट इज टू टाइनी आई कांट सी इट प्रैक्टिकली, तो मैंने 10 एटम्स लिए, तब भी छोटा है, फिर और बढ़ा दिए. बाय द टाइम आई गॉट दिस नंबर ऑफ एटम्स, व्हाट आई फाउंड इज दैट दिस नंबर ऑफ एटम्स would have a mass numerically equal to 24, but that too in grams. That too in grams. You get my point? Have you got my point? I think I made my point clear. So what I'm trying to say is 1 mole of magnesium atoms would be consisting of how many atoms? It would be consisting of 6.02 10 is for 23 atoms, and which would be consisting of how many grams? It would be consisting of 24 grams. I think I made my point clear. Now this 24 gram, now there are three terms came here. If you have seen this video right from the start, 3 बार 24 आया, 24 AMU, and now you have another term 24 gram. This 24 is nothing but a mass number. It's a simple number which is telling the number of protons and neutrons in an atom. Now second 24 AMU came. This is the mass of one atom of magnesium. Mass of one atom of magnesium, जिसको हम क्या रेफर कर रहे हैं, atomic mass. ठीक है, and another term comes 24 grams. When I'm writing this in grams, now there is a new term associated with it. We will call it as gram atomic mass. Gram atomic mass of magnesium. So gram atomic mass of magnesium is how much? 24 gram. What does it refer to? That this much 24 grams would 24 grams of magnesium we got, because if you multiply 24 into 1.66 10 raised to minus 24 into 6.02 10 raised to 23, अगर हम इसको मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं ये आता है 1, तो इतने एटम्स का मास 24 के बराबर ही है, बट पीछे क्या लिख देना है, ग्राम. सो ग्राम एटॉमिक मास इज द मास ऑफ 1 mole of atoms of an element. 1 mole is a mass of 1 mole of atoms of an element which is numerically equal to its mass number. which is numerically equal to its mass number. But इसके units क्या होंगे? इसके units हैं, units are grams. Let us see another viewpoint here now. अगर हम जिसमें हमने थंबनेल में जो दिखाया था 40 ग्राम्स ऑफ कैल्शियम की बात की थी, अब इसको समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. सो इफ आई से एटॉमिक नंबर ऑफ कैल्शियम, that is 20, mass number of calcium is how much? Sorry, mass number of calcium is how much? It is 40. What does it mean? कैल्शियम के अंदर 20 प्रोटॉन है, 20 न्यूट्रॉन है और 20 इलेक्ट्रॉन है, और इनका मास हमने उठाना है. ठीक है, तो अब मैं लिखता हूं atomic mass of calcium is how much? 40 AMU. What exactly it is? 40 into 1.66 10 raised to power minus 24 grams. This is the mass of one atom of calcium. So अब मैं अगर मैं लिखूं, because this one atom of calcium weighed this much. Now if I have 6.02 10 raised to power 23 calcium atoms, this would weigh how much? 40 into 1.66 10 raised to power minus 24 into 6.02 10 raised to power 23, so this much grams. तो अगर हम इस वैल्यू को हटा दें, दिस वैल्यू इज नथिंग बट 1, दिस कम्स आउट टू बी 40 grams. Is it okay? So let us now conclude. What I'm trying to say is that 1 mole of an element is consisting of 6.02 10 raised to power 23 atoms, and these would weigh these number of atoms. Acha, one more thing I probably have missed. This particular number, this particular numeral is also said as Avogadro's number. Somehow I missed it. Avogadro's number. और कुछ बुक्स इसको एन ए से डिफाइन कर देती हैं, कुछ इसको एन नॉट लिख देती हैं. वन एंड द सेम थिंग. So I may say 1 mole of element is consisting of this much number of atoms, or I can say n naught atoms, right? And these number of atoms, would weigh would weigh would weigh equal to its atomic mass or mass number, but taken in grams. So इसका मास कितना होगा? इसका मास होगा इसके ग्राम एटॉमिक मास जितना. ठीक है. So now I think I made my point clear. So in that sense we can say in the later stage that both of these were in a sense are equivalent in the terms that both are containing same number of atoms. So based on this particular thing, because this is the lockdown period, I am using in-house things, whatever I have equipments with me, not very I don't have digital boards like that, or whatever options things available with me, I'm using that one. Sooner as we proceed, I will pass on to you a more customized digitized method. But what I have seen is for the last 6 months before the lockdown also, I'm into the online industry. The theory is understandable more in the way I am explaining in the not in the digitized form, because in the digitized form the things would run very fast. ये आपको क्लास वाली फील देता है. व्हेन आई एम राइटिंग ऑन ए white board, it gives you a feel like a class. You tend to retain with the class. So now let us start doing some questions based on this. So if I simply start with a very simple question, that if I ask you 4 grams of calcium has how many atoms? This is the question, that if you have 4 grams of calcium, how many atoms do you have? So the point is, what I usually refer to my student is that सबसे पहले जैसे ही आपको पता लग जाए कि ये मोल कंसेप्ट का क्वेश्चन है, तो पहले आप हर चीज को वन मोल के रिस्पेक्ट में लिखें. सो if I say 1 mole of calcium, if I write 1 mole of calcium, I am interested to know everything in terms of 1 mole of calcium. ठीक है, तो अब देखो इसको हम कैसे करेंगे. पहले तो हम ऐसे लिख लेते हैं, मास नंबर ऑफ कैल्शियम कितना है. दिस इज द ब्रेड एंड बटर ऑफ दिस टॉपिक. मास नंबर ऑफ कैल्शियम, mass number of calcium is how much? 40. It is a simple numeral. And if I say atomic mass of calcium, it is 40 amu. How many atoms it is referring to? It is referring to only one atom, only to one atom. It is the mass of one atom of calcium. So similarly, if I write gram atomic mass of calcium, so I would write how much? 40 grams. And 40 grams consist of how many atoms of calcium? As just we have said, it is consisting of 6.02 10 is for 23 atoms. This is consisting of this much number of atoms. Because just now we have said that जब भी हम किसी चीज का ग्राम एटॉमिक मास लिख देंगे, उसके अंदर कितने एटम्स होंगे? उसके अंदर 1 मोल एटम्स होंगे. नाउ अब इसको समझो. All the questions in this particular mole concept or in this particular chapter is based, हम एक सिंपल से तरीके से निकाल लेंगे जिसको हम कहते हैं यूनिटरी मेथड. मैं इस क्वेश्चन पे दोबारा आऊंगा, जस्ट पहले एक बार ये व्यू दे दूं कि व्हाट इज यूनिटरी मेथड. आई थिंक 9th-10th क्लास में अच्छे से आपने पढ़ रखा है, मैं एक आपको ओवरव्यू दे रहा हूँ. यूनिटरी मेथड, जैसे यूनिट, हर जगह मैं यही मेथड लगाने वाला हूँ. ऑल्दो in with time you are able to see the question would become tough. When the question would become tough, even then we are somehow or close to this particular method we are going to apply. So what is unitary method? Say for example, if I say cost of 5 kg rice is rupees 100, say for example. So I say what is the cost of 2 kg rice? So it's a very simple question. तो मैं इसको कैसे निकालूंगा? तो मैं ऐसे लिखने वाला हूं. नाउ for those who are in 10th and 11th and the start of 11th, if you are not conversant with numerical aptitude, so what I simply would say कि हम लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे वो चीज रखेंगे, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे, सॉरी राइट हैंड साइड पे वो चीज रखेंगे which is to be found. अब हमें फाउंड क्या करना है कि 2 kg राइस की प्राइस बतानी है मुझे. तो मैं ये प्राइस वाला फैक्टर कहाँ रखूंगा? राइट हैंड साइड पे. तो हम यहां पर लिखने वाले हैं रुपीज, सॉरी 5 kg राइस कॉस्ट मी रुपीज 100. So this means if I have to buy 1 kg of rice, it would cost me how much? Rupees 100 by 5. And 2 kg राइस मेरे को कितने का मिल जाएगा? क्योंकि 1 kg की राइस, बिकॉज यूनिटरी मेथड मीन्स फॉर वन यूनिट we are talking of 1 unit. 5 units cost me 100, 1 unit would cost me 100 by 5. So 2 kg or 2 units would cost me 100 by 5 into 2. So how much it is? 40 rupees. So this is what you are supposed to do in a unitary method. Whatever you want to find out, put it on the right hand side of the equation, and on the left hand side the equation for which the value is given. Okay, so now see here. So here we are. So we are interested to know the number of atoms. So you get this statement that 40 grams of calcium contains 6.02 10 to the power 23 atoms. The things would become tough as we proceed further. So 1 gram would consist of 1 gram of calcium would consist of 6.02 10 to the power 23 upon 40. This would be consisting of this much number of atoms. Am I right? And for how many atoms for how many grams you are interested in? You are interested in 4 grams of calcium. That 4 gram of calcium would contain how many atoms? So 4 gram would contain 6.02 10 to the power 23 upon 40 into 4. So this comes out to be 6 point, this got cancelled, so this comes out to be 6.02 10 raised power 22 atoms. Is it okay? So students, we till now we have done that atomic mass we are understood with atomic mass, and there is a term came gram atomic mass on the same line. Now these two terminology had been for the atoms of an element, for an atoms of an element. Same thing we may say it for, now another term I'm bringing in is molecular mass or gram molecular mass. Just like same analogy, ग्राम मॉलिक्यूलर मास, इसको हम डिफाइन कर देंगे GMM से, ठीक है. सो दीज वुड बी फॉर द molecules, as simple as that. This terminology would work for molecules, molecular mass and gram molecular mass. So gram molecular mass, as the gram atomic mass is, this is in AMU, this is in grams. Same here also, molecular mass would be in AMU and this would be in grams. So molecule दो तरह के हो सकते हैं, molecule of an element, molecule of an compound. तो ये भी मैं साथ में क्लियर करता जाऊं कि molecule of an of element का क्या मतलब हुआ. Just like this, if I have N2 in if I am interested to know the molecular state of nitrogen, so it is available in nature as N2. Similarly, oxygen has OO2, sulfur has S8, boron has B12, carbon would be existing such just as carbon, but you may have this what you call this as phosphorus as P4. So these all are molecules of an element. All of these are molecules of an element, or rather I can say these to be homoatomic molecules. Homoatomic molecules. I think it is clear. And as regard to compound के केस में मैं ये बोल सकता हूँ that say for example CO2, H2SO4, HNO3, NH3, somewhat like this. So there is a term associated here which we call it as atomicity. Atomicity means number of atoms in a molecule. Number of atoms in a molecule. So here the atomicity is 2, 2, 8, 12, and this is 4. Here the atomicity would be एक कार्बन है और दो ऑक्सीजन एटम. this is oxygen, this is 3, here it is 7, here it is 3, 4, 5. So here it is 4. So these would be said as heteroatomic molecules. इनको क्या बोलेंगे हम? Heteroatomic molecules. तो मैं थोड़ा सा रिलेट कर देता हूँ so that rest we do in the next video. What we are going to relate now. Say for example, if I happen to ask you, find molecular mass of CO2, तो हम ये कैसे पता करेंगे? कार्बन का एटॉमिक मास है 12, ऑक्सीजन का है 16, so this makes 44 AMU. So what does it mean? That one molecule of carbon dioxide would be consisting of mass as 44 AMU, or simply that analogy 1.66 10 raised power minus 24 grams. And as and when I take 6.02 10 raised power 23 molecules of CO2, just we did for the element in the case of atoms, so this would be consisting of 44 grams. Now this would be said as gram molecular mass, or sometimes we refer this as to be molar mass. Molar mass means एक मोल का mass, 1 mole of carbon dioxide का mass. So let me conclude. Let's conclude today's session. What we did, we said 1 mole of, if I talk of element, On the other side, if I talk of compound, and this would be consisting of 6.02 10 is for 23 atoms, and this would be consisting of 6.02 10 is for 23 molecules. And this would, in case you want to find it in grams, this would be weighing equal to gram atomic mass, this is weighing equal to gram molecular mass. तो ये हमने थोड़ा सा अभी लेआउट डेवलप किया है. Based on this, in the next video, we are going to do the numerical part. Today, I haven't touched much of the numerical part. Today, my focus was on the theory part. So in the upcoming video, so what we are left with is what you would see in the next session. What unanswered questions I would want you to do or search, and a sort of homework for you people. We will be answering these questions. That what are isotopes, isobars? I would want you to just go through this, Google it. Isotone, isodiphers, iso isosters, sorry, spelling isosters, and isoelectronic series. So another thing we are going to address is second one, why atomic mass of some elements is in fraction. Why is it so? जैसे मैं लिखूं atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5, बट सर आपने तो ये बोला था कि जितने इसके अंदर न्यूट्रॉन और प्रोटॉन होंगे उनका सम क्या होगा एटॉमिक मास. न्यूट्रॉन्स और प्रोटॉन्स तो होल नंबर होंगे. सो व्हाई दिस मास इज कमिंग आउट टू बी इन फ्रैक्शन? सो दिस इज द अनदर क्वेश्चन वी आर गोइंग टू एड्रेस. सो जस्ट होल्ड ऑन. सो तीसरा क्वेश्चन हम ये करेंगे, व्हाट इज एएमयू. आज हमने उसका एप्लीकेशन पार्ट उठा लिया, बट व्हाट इज इट, this I will let you know in the next session. And last but not the least, we will be doing numericals based on first two lectures, numericals. So I hope you have enjoyed today's session, where my endeavor has been to tell you the basic layout of Mool concept. So probably it would be next videos would be very soon available to you, and you could refer to that. And in the meantime, you can go through these, a sort of homework from my side. You can go and Google it and just find out the solutions for this. Otherwise, we are going to address this in next session. Thanks a lot, beta. Have a good day.